Welcome back to the mess, y'all. Today I got my good friend here, an editor, Jeisil Hernandez. This man is amazing. He does everything from martial art, editing. What else can we put in?
Next, detailing.
Car detailing, business owner, my mission, and he's not even from here. And guys, I just wanted to bring him here today so y'all can get to know him like I have over the years. Yeah, let's get started. You know, Jeisil's been in my long time friend of mine. How long have we been friends now?
Sure, since 2019.
2019, but we've known each other for
Since we went to the same,
it's been 7 years, like
we went to
6
the same
years.
church.
Yeah, we went to the same church for like a long time. Cause like I remember we were going there for a second, but we were really close friends until like 3 years ago. I think 3-4 years ago.
Like 2023, we started talking more.
So we started talking more and started like doing business corporations together. And
how did we start talking more?
you started editing my videos because you were like, Wilson,
Yeah.
do you need an editor? You hit me on Instagram, you're like, Wilson, do you need an editor? And I'm like, actually, yes, I do need an editor. And then he's been my editor for the past 3 years, actually, and he's been doing a phenomenal job. And you're literally a karate sensei now, like you calisthenic beast, and your detail cars. Like, how do you find time for yourself? Like, what's going on?
Well, I wouldn't call myself a karate sensei just yet. I mean, I'm just a black belt, you know.
Just a black belt. Hey, does that mean I'm a black belt since I was born black?
I mean, you can qualify.
I can qualify.
Yeah.
I don't have to do nothing. I'm already
you have to
master
do some
level.
stuff. You gotta do some stuff.
All right, guys, let's get into it and start asking Jason some questions. Who is more dramatic, you or your front lever training?
Well, I'll replace front lever training with planche training, or I guess calisthenics training.
Well, explain that to the people who don't know what calisthenics training is.
Oh yeah, calisthenics is pretty much mastering your body weight, doing crazy skills like holding yourself horizontally, upside down. It's just mastering your body weight.
I remember one time me and Jason did a calisthenics training.
Yep.
We did this little vlog, and I promise you, I was dead.
That was fun. We should do that again.
No, we're not gonna do that again. No, we're not gonna do that again.
Yeah.
But one thing people assume about you that's 100% false. Like, what do people assume about you?
100% false?
That's 100% false.
I guess I'm always happy.
You always happy?
Or I'm always chill. Well, I am mostly chill.
Yeah, because he's a very positive person, but you know, he's been through stuff. Like you've been through heartbreak, you've been through trials and tribulations. And we're gonna get into that, but he's really a bundle of energy. But you know, at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, I'm just a chill guy.
But that be living life for real.
Living life,
You my dog. Okay, if your life had a training arc montage song, what's playing?
Ooh. Low key, I Have the Tiger.
And then I Have a Tiger. I feel like you would have said that. That seems very on-brand for Jeisil. If you guys don't know this, that's very on-brand for Jeisil. But what's your toxic editing habit that Wilson has to deal with?
Just putting like explosive memes anywhere.
Oh my god, bro!
Going out of my way and making Wilson look like a little emoji across the screen. That's my favorite type of edits.
He has done some diabolical stuff. You know how many times I've been blown up in the editings? I'm like, okay, is he sending like a message?
I think I made your little character run to KFC one time.
He made me run to KFC. Not one time, many times, because I remember it kept recurring because he was editing for me like my whole freshman year of college, and I just kept seeing me running to KFC every other vlog. I'm like,
I put that slave music in the background for you.
Yeah, and the slave
classic.
We are really good friends, as you can tell. You know, I be getting harassed in my own videos that I asked him to do, but we're doing good. Hardest part of grieving. Okay. We're about to ask a very serious question now, because hardest part of grieving your karate master.
Oh man, yeah, this happened very recently. June 12th, my karate master tragically passed away, and it hit like out of nowhere. I was in Canada, or I was coming back from Canada, flying back, and I saw on Facebook that he passed away, and that was very sudden. Nobody expected that. So the hardest part of grieving was just the utter shock. Going back to the karate school, it felt very quiet because my karate master, he was very loud, positive, energetic. So going back into karate school, it was so quiet, silent, but yeah, it just felt shocking.
Yeah, for as long as I've known Jeisil, he's been into martial arts. I remember the year you started calisthenics. I think it was the year. It was D now. Were you like my leader, right? Were you my leader 1 year?
1 year in 2020.
Because I remember that you was like doing it in the corner. I don't know. But yeah, David, if you guys don't know, David and Jeisil are really close, and they act a lot the same.
We're practically all
They're practically like, not me. They're twins. I'm just older brother. He's older actually. He's older, but we hang out a lot, and then I just get their names confused because they have a lot of coming. But yeah, Jeisil recently lost his master in the I would say the flood.
Yeah,
Like there was a recent flood in San
there's a flood in
Antonio.
San Antonio, and a lot of people, like 13 people, got killed by that. It was very
Mhm.
tragic, and it happened out of nowhere too. So it was not shocking just to me; it was shocking to any family that was affected by it.
Yeah.
So
Like I honestly did not know. Like I heard about the flooding, but I didn't know there was major casualties until I heard about his
mhm,
master's passing, and I was actually really shocked.
yeah.
Okay, so next question to follow that: did heartbreak make you better or just make you dangerous?
Ooh.
Ooh, like how you coming now?
Oh yeah, well, heartbreak has definitely made me better. My first ever real heartbreak was
Hmm.
probably a couple years back. I think it was a past relationship that happened. That one was pretty tragic with me. And for a second, for a little time, it was very dangerous for me. I was, I could have gone the wrong path. Luckily, that didn't happen. And I went, I completely changed the script. I completely changed my life after that first heartbreak. Ever since then, there's been more heartbreaks. I lost more people. Last year I lost an uncle. This year I lost my karate masters. Through each heartbreak, I feel like I've improved better my character. It's given me the chance to really focus on today and just love the people that are in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And I've known Jason for actually a few of those heartbreaks too. Like
Yeah.
the first one he mentioned was the
2023.
2023. He was actually I remember that you were in a relationship and
I
then
was actually heartbroken when I sent you the message. Yo, Wilson, I can edit your videos.
oh yeah, he was trying to stay
Yeah,
busy. I'm like, "Of course you can come edit my videos." But yeah, I was like, been there for like a minute. I just like kind of think of it as like we've really known each other for a long time. Like,
we were like background characters to each
yeah,
other's lives until like a couple years ago.
yeah, a couple years
Yeah.
ago. So like that's insane. Cause I used to see him around. We used to go to the same youth group. I know his family. They played in the band. His dad is the Spanish
Pastor.
pastor,
Yep.
and then he's in the band. He plays
Drums.
yeah drums, and then his sister is a singer.
So my sister plays bass and keyboards, and then our
Yeah,
sister sings.
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
The
family.
whole family, like,
The whole family's involved. Let's move on to our next segment, which is a game segment. Karate or cap. Okay, you can you can dodge a punch with pure vibes. Like you can dodge a punch with pure vibes. Is that cap or is that
honestly,
karate?
it could be karate because you know how whenever you're in a situation or with a group of people that you can kind of feel like an off vibe, like these people don't like me, these people like I don't mess with them, something like that. You could technically, but I would say if someone was coming at you behind your back and out of nowhere, I don't think
So
you
you
don't
can
have to
like
take
you
that.
tell me like you can sense like your hair follicle will get like the spidey senses or something. You get the spidey tingles and then he
Maybe
start.
not like that, but I mean, you're just more actively trying to look at defensive situations.
Mhm.
Really, I would say it's 50-50 cap, karate cap. So 50-50. It is true, but a lot of the times, I mean, if someone really wanted to hurt you and wanted to go to your blind side, really you can't do much things unless just reaction.
Yeah, so Jason has invited me to do some karate, and I will
Yes.
be going to do some karate with him sometime soon, and we're gonna have a whole video thing with it.
Karate Wilson.
Karate Wilson. I'm gonna repost the calisthenic video, and just to show y'all how pathetic I looked. Okay, so I'm gonna say about that for the rest of this pod.
Yeah.
Let's move on. The karate masters never raised their voice. Karate or cap?
Cap.
Cap. Like,
Wait, cap.
boy,
Oh,
I did.
cap.
Actually, fun fact: I did karate back in Haiti, and then I did a year here in America.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu or I don't know. I had this Haitian. If you guys know Haitians, bro, Haitians got some anger issues, bro. I had this Haitian muscular coach, bro. I was so scared of him. He used to make us do knuckle push-ups on the gravel.
Nice.
Like, do you ever do that karate?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm like something they do in karate, like, because actually I did do it in America too. Knuckle push-ups. That's really why I quit. No, it's
Really, just the push-ups.
that's really really the push-ups. That is crazy. Okay, last one for here is the secret move is running. Karate or cap?
Cap and karate.
Yeah, because
I would say that sometimes the best fights is the ones that you avoid, but a lot of times there's some fights that you just can't avoid. So if that makes sense.
yeah, that's real.
It's karate cap, karate or and cap.
For me, it would be karate. I would be running. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
cap for me. I would be running. I have a very much flight reaction. I have no fight reaction. I will be running.
We gotta talk about that one time though with my family.
Create a new fit belt color and what okay, let's create if you could create a new belt color, what color would it be and what would it represent? It's like okay, actually break it down. How does the belts work and how
So
do you
it's
get to
different
them?
for every karate school, but for my karate school, which practice tongue to do, we start off with a white belt and then we get a stripe, couple stripes, orange belt, couple stripes, green belt, and then a couple stripes, and then red belt, couple stripes, and then black belt. That's 5 belts with a couple stripes in between each. After black belt, it's not really a black belt. We call it first dance because it's the first black belt. There's second degree black belt, third degree, fourth degree, fifth degree, all the way to 10th degree. And by the time you get to like fourth or fifth degree, it's a long time. It never ends. You can take a white belt to a black belt quicker than you can take a black belt, first degree black belt, to a third degree black belt. So I hope that explained it. Pretty much.
10th degree black belt, I would have quit after the first degree. Cause like, why is there 10 levels to black?
It's just the beginning.
I've been only one color in my life. Why does he get to be 10? That's just greedy at that point.
Each belt represents something. White belt represents like the snow covering the hidden potential. As a white belt, your hidden potential. You know, you're starting out. Orange belt represents the orange sun melting the snow off. Green represents spring. That's where you're blossoming your colors. Red represents summer. That's when you're like really training hard, intense. And then black belt represents like the fall, the autumn colors. That's when like it cycle repeats again. It's all the seasons, all again from fall to winter. That's how it is.
I never knew that. Yeah. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so like if you could live in a color, you know, that you didn't mention, and what would it represent? Like,
invent a color.
Like, you know, your own color, not like invent a color, but like, you know, a color that's not already in the system for the belts. Like what, you know, and what would it represent?
Actually, we don't have a blue belt. I know other karate styles or martial arts have a blue belt. In my karate, we don't, Tangsudo, we don't have a blue belt. So I would create a blue belt. And for me, that would represent probably like a, like how do you say, unorthodox style of fighting. Instead of limiting ourselves to one style of Tangsudo karate, I would have a blue belt separation, and that could be like its own like martial arts ish. Like we put in like boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu all into that. So it could be like a little branch separating blue belt. But people can have two paths. Do you want to keep going Tangsudo, or do you want to go blue belt path and go, you know, a little bit more off? You know, if that makes sense.
Blue belt. That's real.
That's what I would say. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to incorporate like boxing or jiu-jitsu styles to my training instead of just karate. Yeah.
Okay.
What you do?
I'll do either green or gold because I watch Ninjago. I watch Ninjago. I watch Ninjago. I used to be a chronic Ninjago. Actually, I still watch Ninjago.
Ninjago
is the best, and I would choose either green or the gold.
Gold though, so. And
then the green would represent life, you know, the greenery, life, and then the gold would be ascension. Like you ascension, like, you know, I would think ascended to like another level.
Yeah. I would think gold is more like royalty too.
Royalty. Yeah,
maybe
that's
like,
real.
Yeah, maybe like a champion. I don't know, something like that.
Maybe like a champion. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to like do a karate podcast and a karate like vlog, and we're gonna have it out for y'all.
Let's our own karate.
our own karate school. Let's wrap it up here, guys. Just a few last question. What would your master say if he saw you now?
Easily, just keep going, Jeisil. He was always supportive. When I was heartbroken, he would support me. When I was at my highest, he would support me. Anytime there was a life block or anytime something big happened in my life, he would always say, just keep going. Like, he saw the potential in me on day one. I remember he told me, or I remember I overheard him talking to other people that I was I was a rare, meaning that I was a rare student that was able to pick up stuff very quickly. And he saw that in me. And yeah, he would just tell me to just keep going in life. You know, just don't stop training. And I could hear him like, or I could imagine him yelling at me from up there, like, keep going, Jeisil, you know, better forms, better footwork. So yeah.
Okay, that's real. Cause like over the years, since David say hi, I've been calling Jeisil David's name. Sometimes I would call him Jeisil too, but
we look the same.
But not say that, bro. And come show your face in the back real quick, bro.
Me and David
they do not look the same, bro. They really just have like the same mindset. Look.
So let me add on to what Wilson said.
Get lower so they can see you, bro.
Let me add on to what Wilson said. So you were talking about how your master, like, you know what I mean, like would see potential in you.
Yeah.
What does your master see?
All right, go back to this.
He may be onto something.
Like I told y'all, we're a really tight group. We've been knowing each other for a minute now, and I was gonna say, like over the years since Jeisil's been new martial art, I do seen a lot of confidence building, the way he carries himself. He walks heavy. Now I can see that his master has been a very important part of his life, and I do sympathize with his loss. And know that what it means to you. Like, I really resonate with you, and I told you I'm here for you if you need anything. You can come here anytime. Even though Jason doesn't get the fact that I've known him for so long, he can just walk into the house and just sit down. He has to ask every single time.
I get it, B.
Jeisil is the type of person to just sit at the garage door. Like, the garage could be open. He would not even pass the line until he sent me a text. Even though I previously said, Jeisil, come in. You see how I said I'm struggling real bad. I said, just come in. I said, I sent him a text before he even started thinking about it. I said, come in and just come in. Just garage is open, just come in. He just text me, Wilson, I'm here. Are you here? I said, yes. He said, okay, I guess I'm just going to come in now. I thought bro was already in here sitting down. Like, we share locations. I thought he was already here sitting down. But okay, let's move on to the next questions. What's the legacy you're actually trying to build? Like,
a legacy that people would remember me as motivational and someone that they could look up to, pretty much. That's all. I'm not looking to.
Okay, like, let me take it. I feel like I'm carrying this podcast because I don't know why he's so nervous to talk to me, but Jeisil is a very impressive person. Jeisil, come here, David. Like, come here.
You know, I should get like some cards and I can show them magic card tricks.
Like, go around. Like, go around. I'm not gonna move it. Just go around. Get on your knees. Okay,
that's insane.
Okay, so Jeisil is not really talking himself up like he should be. Jeisil is in a band. Jeisil's an editor. Jeisil's from Belize, and he travels all the time to Belize. He goes to Canada. He has a fiance.
Yeah, we haven't even
got to the point. He got a fiance in Canada. He drives to her, or sometimes flies. Jeisil has a detailing business. Jeisil worked in what various jobs have you worked in?
I worked since from caregiving to nonprofits to businesses to video editing, car detailing, to pretpretty much anything.
Just like me.
Just like, yeah, like
Jeisil be like, you've noticed all the things Jeisil does. He stays busy. Jeisil, okay, me and David always be around. David stays in the neighborhood.
Whenever it came down to business stuff, he was always doing like the very technical,
like he was doing technical, like
techie type of things.
Oh
yeah. Like, we started a clothing brand together back in 2020. Relocks. We started jewelry brands and we had clothing brands. And he was the IT guy behind all of that.
He really made the website
while he was also working a full-time job. And like, he's very family oriented, and he's just always busy, always doing something. Like, he does a lot. He's not, he's not giving himself enough credit. Like, we know he stays busy.
Yeah, I just try to stay humble.
He still edits some videos for me. It's just insane. But like, next question is like, one thing you want people going through heartbreak to hear. Like, don't be afraid.
One thing that people get heartbreak. Just keep going. That's pretty much it. This is the beginning. Depending on, or whatever heartbreak you're going through, whether it be a breakup, whether it be you lost someone, there's always hope. There's always hope through heartbreak. Even though it could be at your lowest, there's always hope. That's what I found through all my heartbreaks, that it could have lead me to the wrong path, but I always chose to have hope. And the best thing to find hope is to find other people to support you in that, like friends, like Wilson, David. I have other friends too. Yeah.
I remember back in like literally a year from now, a couple days in a year from now, you were literally here. Both of y'all were here whenever I broke up with my ex, and you guys were my main supporters.
We were here.
Yep.
So just have a group of close friends, family. If you don't have close friends, well, find close friends. Find friends. Find someone. Find someone to help you go through that pain.
Yeah, don't go through it alone. Like, lean on your community. That's something I've come a long way from last year. Like, a few years ago, I was a very like recluse person when it comes to like personal, emotional stuff. I've been through heartbreak around the same time. The same time, literally the same time out of a few days. And we've been through all of it together, and then we've grown together, and then we've like helped each other out to it. So like, what he's saying is just like, be in a community. Like, go talk to your friend, confide in your family, and just like, there's people here for you when you actually,
keep yourself busy too. Because whenever it's silent, whenever things go silent, that's when the pain is the most loudest. So just keep yourself busy in everything you do.
Yeah, keep yourself busy. Yeah. Also, pay attention to how you're feeling. Okay, don't ever pretend that you're not feeling what you're feeling. Okay, feel your emotion and keep moving forward. Feel it, let it ride through. Don't use no substances, don't drink, don't nothing. Feel the raw emotion, and then like, get busy. Yeah. Feel it, and keep moving. Okay. Next question, last question. Like, where to follow you? Like, how do we keep up with your journey?
You can easily find my Instagram, Jeisil Goat Ninja. That's pretty much the main hub of where everything is for my life. I have other accounts. I have a calisthenics account that I mostly just post workout calisthenics stuff. I have a random account where I just post skits and random stuff if you just want to rot your brain.
He also has time to do TikToks too.
Yeah, I do TikToks as well. a car detailing account that I don't post that much, but I got to get back to. I just have, just find me on Jeisil Go Ninja, and from there you can explore my life, explore what I do. Just keep up with me.
Yeah, Jeisil's gonna be a very big person on the mesh. Like right now, like we're just starting out, but this is gonna be one of the like main three you're gonna see a lot in my family. Of course,
we're gonna look back a couple of years from now.
Like, it's like, oh my God, we were doing this. But I want to say thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I know you're a busy person, and thank you too for just hopping on.
We should tell them that story about when I kidnapped you to Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, this is off script. Story time.
Wait, I want to hear about this.
You start off, and then I'll add
Okay,
into
so
it.
pretty much there was Passion 2024 happening in January. Now I had 2 tickets. One for me.
Tell them what Passion is, because they might not know what
So Passion is this big Christian conference they host once a year, like 50,000 people. Like last time in 2024, actually I don't know about 2025, but 2024 there were 65,000 people that went. It's once a year, huge Christian conference. I'm gonna be honest, half of the people there are just trying to look for their significant other. Long story short, I had 2 tickets, one for me and honestly one for my ex relationship, but that things broke up, so I had an extra ticket. And I told Wilson, yo, Wilson, you want to come to this Passion? What was your first reaction?
I was like, no. I think I said no for a minute because you kept asking. And then like a few days before, you convinced me.
And you know how I convinced Wilson? You know how I convinced you? You don't remember? I convinced him with chicken.
Yeah, it was food. Because that just came back. Yeah. I repressed that memory because it was embarrassing. It was a big bucket of KFC. Yeah. It was a big bucket of KFC brought over. And we were actually munching at it. He was buttering me up. I'm talking about mid-food trends. Wilson, you want to go to Passion? We're driving in a van. I'm like, okay. And then the time comes. Like, keep in mind, Jeisil made it sound like it was just gonna be me and him,
maybe a couple
friends going up. Van pulls up, day of, come pick me up.
And it's one of those, you got to put the perspective what kind of vans
it's like, well, those vans that your parents tell you to avoid growing up. Yeah, the vans that, they would drive up to give you candy and they would never see you again type of van. Pulls up, whole family in there. Whole family. Jeisil has a big family. Whole family in there. Dad, mom, 2 sisters, and then the little brother. None of them were going. None of them were going to Passion. None of them. No. There was so much stuff in the car. And only 2 people in the van were going to Passion. It was just me and him. The mom was not going to Passion. The dad was not going to Passion. The dog, I'm like, so I had to squeeze up. For how long was the drive? 10
It was 15 hours.
15 hours in a little neck pillow against the glass. Just because they wanted to make it a family trip.
You know what's crazy though? You got to tell them about my cousins as well.
Oh, the cousins were there. There were more people. Actually, they were going to. Yeah, the cousins were. And then the cousin. One of them was from Canada. The other one was.
It's just the whole van was filled up. It was a 15.
Oh my God, it's all coming back, bro.
13 people were sitting there.
I repressed this bad. You can just tell I repressed
13 people. And the crazy thing is, most of the space was taken up by the luggage.
Half of the people in the car went going to Passion. So, anyways, it was a good time. We got there. The road trip was. I lost my retainers. I spent it was a $500 retainer. I'm so mad thinking. I lost it at Chick-fil-A in Atlanta, Georgia.
I remember.
And then we went. What did we do? We went
to Passion. Day 1, it was
it was a chill day.
I remember. Actually, no. Day 1, I accidentally left you because we were at the line getting the tickets, and then there was a whole crowd pushing us because we all wanted to run to the floor access to go up close to the stage. And I remember I scanned my ticket and I started running because the crowd pushed me, and then we lost each other for a minute.
We lost each other for a minute. Oh, we went to the Atlanta Aquarium, right across from the Coca-Cola museum.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola museum. Oh, did I tell you I went back there recently? Back to Georgia recently? Yeah. And then I went to we went to the museum actually. And then they had this shop with I had the best chicken pesto pasta sandwich ever. Oh my gosh. And while we were there, the first day of Passion, keep in mind that it was a 3-day event, right?
3-day event, 3 day, 2 night. Yeah.
I only went to one. I spent the rest of the days in the hotel. It was so overwhelming. Yeah. The people just actually get in. It felt way too commercialized for me, way too trendy. I'm like, I thought the whole setup was amazing. Everything, the sound, the big old cross.
What's crazy is that you weren't there on day 2. It was night 2. Me and some cousins, we went out at 4 a.m. waiting in line.
4 a.m. It woke me up too. I woke me up. He said, "Wilson, do you want to go?" I'm like,
"Dude, night 2. Oh my goodness. It was 38 degrees outside too. We were just waiting there all cuddled because it was so cold for an hour and a half until they finally opened the gates.
It was insane.
You should have been there.
I was there.
You were there.
Just not I went the first day. I went in the line for maybe 2 hours, and I was not gonna do that again. In my mind, it was raining too. I forgot to mention it was raining. In my mind, I was just like, this is the last time I'm doing this. And
And
I stood
what's-
by that. Because also my sister was there too. Yeah,
sister was
Grace
there.
and her friends were there. They were going. We didn't even know until they were there.
Really? Y'all just ran into them?
Well, we found out in the last second that they
Yeah.
were going.
Did you meet up with her? I think.
Yeah, we did. I actually sat next to her. Because the first day was like a 2-show thing. They had one in the morning and then they had one afternoon. And then I went there for the afternoon one and then I came back. I left like in 30 minutes in. I went back. It was just way too overwhelming. People were just
At least on like the last day, we got chicken. Korean bar.
That chicken was good. I don't really be liking chicken that much for real. Like I don't really like
we
chicken.
DoorDashed $60 worth of chicken.
But it was good chicken.
It was good. You see, it was good chicken.
Chicken, bro.
And that's exactly.
I don't even like chicken for real.
That's exactly what I promised Wilson. That's how I got you on the.
That what got me, bro. They hooked me on the chicken, bro. My big belly got into my Okay, but that was a fun trip. I don't regret it. I'm glad I got to experience it. You said there's a passion here in
there's a passion happening next year in Texas, Arlington, I think.
You're going to that? Do you want to go to that?
We should all go.
We should all go. I'll go. It's just for the group. If the group is going, I'm going. We go.
If I didn't go to Passion, I would not have met my fiance as well.
Yeah. Oh, story time. I feel like we should just schedule another podcast just to carry. You need to sit down.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sit down.
Oh man, I'm gonna get exposed in front of my fiance's parents.
Because I remember Jeisil's cousin comes up talking about, I have this friend. I know he's trying to find somebody.
Shout out Tanya.
I have this friend and she's really shy, very nice girl. She's Christian. And Jeisil gets the Instagram and Jeisil's like, Wilson, what do I say? And I'm like, I drop a quick verse. I'm like, just say that. And then after that, they took it off. I didn't even have that much, just like the first few sentences. And after that, a year later, they're getting married in like 20 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. It all started from there. And we were in the hotel room too. Mm-hmm. We were just like chilling, eating chicken.
We were making ads for Wheelocks.
Yeah, back with Wheelocks.
It was... we've been through a lot together, bro. Just thinking of that whole 2023 year.
2023, 2024.
We've done a lot of projects. We got more projects coming, but right now we're just trying to get some traction and some stuff. But
yeah, if I didn't go to Passion and with the help of Wilson, I would not be getting married.
Hey, the van was worth it. I would not take it. I would not take anything back. But yeah, look.
The van. We should definitely go on the van.
We will never go on that van again. I will never go on that van again. Personally, I will be flying next time. If it's out of state, I will be flying.
I mean, this time it's not. We can just road trip.
Yeah, we can just take a flight.
No, we can road trip. We put you in the trunk of my car.
The trunk?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you. That's all the time we have today. I want to say thank you again to Jeisil for coming out. We will be having him back for sure. He will be getting another link automatic, like, dang, would you like to come? We love you, stuff like that. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe wherever you're watching it from, wherever you're listening from. Have a great day. Love you.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Thank you for having me here.
All right.